What's up, yo? I think I'm going to be muting for the first part of the stream today, just because I am having lunch and also breathing pretty heavy right now after my workout. So, give me some time. I'll traverse the mountains while I do this. Okay.
Where would you like to fly to?
Holy shit. That last bit with the frickin' druid running away from a murloc. Holy shit. Oh my god. Pure cinema. Anyway, we made it. Oh man. Alright, I'm just gonna finish this last cheese stick and then get on with the guide. Mix some tea while I'm at it too. Some instant iced tea.
What can I do for you? Have a good one. Ishnuala Denadris.
Okay, we up in it. We ain't no pussy, so we gonna jump off. Alright. We in the dark shore now, boys. Oh, God. Can't really complain, I'm just
Hi there, I'm Gubba Blump. I love
tired.
Blump family is known for fishing. My name is Gubba Blump. I fish. There's a kind of fish I like to catch around these parts called dark shore grouper. I used to go out on a boat to fish for grouper, but no boats have been going out since them mean old murlocs moved in. I bet they've been eating up all the grouper too. Say, you want to help me catch dark shore grouper? I'd give you a bona fide Blump family fishing pole if you did. It's a real good pole to catch fish with. I love crab. Crabs are the fruit of the sea. You can bake it, barbecue it, boil it and broil it. They're pan-fried, deep-fried and stir-fried. There's crab salad, crab soup, crab stew, pepper crab, lemon crab, whipper-root crab and iron forge surprise crab. That's about it.
That's a lot of crap.
Right now, so I can't get any fine crab chunks. You can pick them out of reef crawlers and encrusted tide crawlers. You can make a lot with it. You can bake it, barbecue it, boil it.
Majestic sea creatures are known to launch themselves at the Darkshore coastline, beached there until they die. Lately, these beasts have been washing ashore in ever-increasing numbers. I've been sent here by the Temple of the Moon to investigate, but the presence of murlocs along the water is
Never mind then.
research difficult. There is a giant creature washed ashore just south of Aberdeen that is ringed by the foul grey mist murlocs. Could you go there and retrieve bones from the creature for our study?
Hey, help me with my latest invention, the BuzzBox. You can talk to people far away. Maybe you've already seen them. They're boxes with levers on them. The only problem is they need constant maintenance. Each one suffers from a different problem, but I made a really smart decision. I placed each one near creatures that have the proper parts to fix that particular machine. Right now, BuzzBox 827 is on the Fritz. It's just south of Aberdeen, real close. It takes 6 crawler legs to fix it. I'll pay you heat.
A sickness spreads across the dark shore, gripping the minds and bodies of all it touches. The thistlebears have been hit the hardest by this plague. The once noble beasts are now an instrument of destruction, rabid and frenzied. I may have a cure for this ailment. Take this trap to the forest and lay it on the ground. Any rabid thistlebear that crosses the light shall become docile for a short time. Once the bear is docile, it shall follow you. Lead it back here, adventurer. Some of my brethren were rescued from a corrupt furball in Teldrassil, and I've vowed to stop any more atrocities before more of our kind are injured. Or worse. I've seen a couple hints of corruption in Darkshore already, but I have yet to find
Strange.
a widespread sign. I think it would be logical if the investigation continued with the Furbolgs. Would you find one of their camps and return to me if you see any signs of corruption?
Some real nice groupers, adventurer. Thanks for helping me out. You're at least as good of a fisherman as my cousin, Graun Blump. She also has a beard and she smells kind of funny, but that don't do nothing to stop her fishing. I reckon you have what it takes to use a Blump family fishing pole.
I am devising a
We'll come back to that later.
mushrooms that grow only in a certain cave. The cave lies
Let's just run along.
and slightly north along the mountains. I would go there myself, but I was advised by the Grove of the Ancients to stay away. Our venerable allies sense that the cave is the hiding place for a new evil in Darkshore. Please, adventurer, gather the mushrooms for me. And while doing so, scout the cave to confirm the Ancients' fears.
Yep, so we just chill. Kick ass, take names. make things happen. All that and more in this episode. Yeah, we just sit around, farm crawlers and junk. But the main thing are the murlocs. All murlocs must die. Not much of a threat they are, but they will be quite a threat later. Ancestral orb. Why? Whatever. We don't need that shit. Get it out of my face. Okay. Woo. Kicking the ass, taking the names. Well, mostly kicking the ass. They don't have names to take. They're just fishes. Fishes without a clue. Where the fuck are you? Goddamn rabbit bear bullshit. Rabbit bear of bullshit. I'll take that.
Be careful.
Why not? It's a nice chill Tuesday. Nice chill Tuesday. And the Forest Striders just love to run away. Not much recourse. Except for throwing knives at it until it's dead. Because that's what you do when you hunt Forest Striders. Is it actually better? No, it's not. Fuck right off with that shit. I'm a combat rogue, bitch. Ain't giving no shits about stats. Or daggers, weapon types. Nothing. We don't give a shit. Well, we give a shit about stats. We just don't give a shit about weapon types. Okay. Alright, one more. And then we're whatever. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-da-da-whip-whip-woo. Okay, we're good. Fill the buzz box with garbage from these animals that he told us to kill to fill the buzz box with. Yeah, very, very sane individual he is. Very sane, very sensible. They really need to bring back asylums, I swear to God. Take people like this guy away. Good Lord. Okay.
May a loon walk with you, adventurer. The Temple of the Moon has come to help the troubled citizens of Oberdeen. I hope the Murloc did not give you much trouble in collecting this for us. I will be sure to get this on the next hippodrome to Darnassus. The Temple of the Moon has given me some funds to hand out for assistance. Please have some with our thanks.
Some fun funds? Some very fun funds? I like fun funds.
That beach
Funds are great.
is not an isolated incident here in Darkshore. There are more moving in the water. I would like for you to investigate another one that we know of.
I would like to go to Darnassus immediately.
Close to a sunken vessel. Return to me with anything that you may recover that would aid our research. Also, in your travels you may find other creatures. By all means, if you should discover anything, then please bring it to our attention.
In the aftermath of the battles at the Well of Eternity, I heard that Amazon had been destroyed, its people dead, including my love, Anaya. I would never have thought, thousands of years later, that millions of Anaya would wandering the woods of Darkshore and in the ruins of Amath Aran, where I saw the haunted
Jesus Christ.
She must be free.
You know what? It's okay. We don't need to right now.
It must be destroyed. Just have a stick of gum. Try not to frickin' fret about garbage in a video game. Boom, 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 boom. 30 minutes, yeah, that's good. Log my gum. Yes, I have to log my gum. Because it's calories. Calories are the enemy in some respects. They aren't always a friend. They're only a friend half the time. When you're trying not to pass out during a workout.
The fuck is that? Is that anything? Doubtful. Is that anything? No, I don't know. Why can't I target anything? Alright, good enough.
You've been a tremendous help here today. We now have a solid chance at unlocking the mystery of why these creatures choose to beach themselves on the coast of Darkshore. The idea that they might be fleeing the area around Teldrassil is disturbing. Should you come across others in your travels, please let me know. Our research here is but in its infancy. On behalf of the Temple of the Moon, please accept this as thanks for the effort you have given. Thank you, adventurer.
I am devising a potion that requires rare mushrooms. Mushrooms that grow only in a certain cave. The cave lies behind Cliffspring Falls, to the east and slightly north along the mountains. I would go there myself, but I was advised by the Grove of the Ancients to stay away from that place. Our venerable allies sense that the cave is the hiding place for a new evil in Darkshore. Please, adventurer, gather the mushrooms for me. And while doing so, scout the cave to confirm the Ancients' fears.
Hostile moonkin roam in ever-increasing numbers to our east. They once were thought to be gentle, almost mystical creatures. While some continue to hold reverence for them, the safety of Oberdeen forces me to keep I've received reports that moonkin are being drawn to a large red crystal along Darkshore's eastern mountain range. No one has any idea what that crystal is, or even if it really exists. I want you to locate it over there and report back to me what you find.
Our work has only just begun, adventurer. Are you prepared for your next task?
Alright, we'll come back to
As
that.
I had feared, the cure does not work. It saddens me greatly to order the death of any of nature's beasts, but the sick and tainted thistle bears must be put down. Return to the forest and destroy 20 rabid thistle bears, adventurer. It will most certainly not put a stop to the plague, but it will slow down the damage the animals are doing to our forest and its inhabitants for a short time. This is terrible news indeed, adventurer. With the fur bogs this close to Oberdeen, we will have to prepare ourselves for the inevitable. Thank you, adventurer. You've already proven adept at scouting our enemy, adventurer. Do you know what it takes to fight them as well? Not all adventurers prefer straightforward combat to the art of stealth and evasion. If you think you're up for the task, then the Furbog camp south of Oberdeen is currently the biggest threat to our people. You'll find some of the Blackwood tribe there. Kill 8 Pathfinders and 5 Windtalkers and return to me here. Your scouting of the Furbog camp is information that Thundrous Windweaver should be made aware of. He graciously serves as the Elder of Oberdeen, offering sage and just stewardship of the day-to-day affairs of the village. Please, share with him your findings to date on the Furbog situation. I believe he has some ideas of his own on the reasons behind their corruption. Perhaps you can work with him to enact to restore the balance of nature here.
Off the coast of Darkshore to our north are 2 wrecked ships, the Silver Dawning and the Mistveil. Some time ago, both ships ran afoul of the blasted Murlocs as they sailed across the vast sea into Oberdeen. They now lie at the bottom of the ocean as trophies for those fiends. Both captains didn't make it out that night, and their logs and other effects are still below in lockboxes. I'd like for you to recover them for us. It would mean a lot to the crew members still around these parts.
Do you smell that delicious aroma? It's my secret recipe, adventurer. Fresh strider stew. Delicious. Perhaps you would be interested in learning the recipe. Before I teach you the recipe, you will need to prove that you can handle the beasts. Now, I don't expect you to go out and tame one and ride it back to me, but if you can kill a few and bring back some of their succulent meat, I may be persuaded to show you the ways of Strider stew. Fantastic! Try it and tell me what you think, adventurer.
Well met, adventurer. Your scouting of the Fur Bog situation comes at a fortuitous time for us in Aberdeen. For some time we have dealt with not only forest dwellers who are now openly hostile to our presence, but also the outright corruption of the forest itself. Hopefully you might be able to lend Aberdeen aid during these troubling times. The Cliffspring River has begun turning foul and corrupted. It empties into the Mist's Edge, and I fear the wash will affect Aberdeen soon. I suspect the Blackwood fir bogs upriver are the cause of the taint, but I also suspect that they aren't the true root of it. Take this sampling tube and go to the mouth of the river to our north. Proceed inland to the first waterfall and draw a sample from the pool there. You'll see a bridge overhead. Once you have a sample, return to me in Aberdeen. The ruins of Bachelaren to the east are overrun with demonic minions. The sprites and satyrs that have taken up residence in the area feed upon the magical energies of the area, their powers growing from continued exposure. Even with that, I have noticed that there is one shrine they will not approach. On the western side of the ruins, atop a small bluff, a strange blue aura permeates. There must be an explanation to the demon's reluctance. I would like you to investigate it. Adventurer, a task I would ask of you. Have you seen the ruins of Ameth Aran? If not, you will find them on the eastern side of the main road, some ways to the south. Once they were the home of many powerful highborn. Now they are a testament to the destruction their dabblings produced. I've been told by the Sentinels that the spirits of the Highborn persist, and that they wield their ancient magical implements. Those relics must be appropriated, so that we might destroy them.
Thank God he's done. So many quests out here. Almost too many. Okay. Alright, let's go do the shit.
The fish off the coast of Teldrassil are quite large and robust. Rumors say it is the speedy growth of our New World tree that is the cause.
Get the flight path. Go turn in this cloth.
To maintain our link to the mainland, we have hippogriffs constantly flying between Rutheran Village and Darkshore.
Then go ahead and do some inventory management. Because Lord knows I don't need this much stuff. And I need the space. Oh yeah, and weapon training. Need to do that too. Trying to think, what should I be doing with the stuff? Right, I don't need this many potions. That's for sure. Or the boiled clams, or the... or the many other things I have too much of. Should just get rid of these. Put the Strider stew in there too. Hell, take that. Yeah. Alright, Null can have these. Yeah. And the other stuff is either vendor garbage or for turn-ins.
The grace with which I fight is not something I can teach you, but
Seriously?
I can teach you the use of various weapons.
I don't ever learn how to use an axe. What? How does that make sense? Whatever.
My goods are of the highest quality.
Eh. Ooh. Hammer. Maybe. Yeah, I could hammer. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Dual hammer. Come on, hammer. Dual hammer. Yeah, fuck you.
Good luck, friend.
Okay, there you go. I need to go over to the crafter's quarter.
Hail, friend. A moment of your time.
There you go.
We have endured much in our trials and tribulations in establishing Teldrassil. Were the constant strife of the times not enough, we now find ourselves in a dire shortage of cloth. If you have the materials to spare, I ask that you please donate them. You certainly would earn the gratitude of night elves everywhere in helping us out. Wonderful. We thank you for your generous donation, adventurer.
Forgot to sell the heavy linen bandages. Don't need them anymore. Clearing space because this next part gets a bit iffy for how much gray garbage gets dropped. And I can't get rid of any of it. Well, I could, but only in desperation. So here we go. Seriously though, why can't I use Dagger specialization. Why? Sword specialization. Mace specialization. Fist weapon specialization. Weird. Can't use axes as a rogue? That's fucking weird. Yeah. I don't know.
Maintain our link to the mainland.
Some weird ass shit there.
Flying between Rutheran Village and Darkshore.
Why wouldn't you be able to? I mean, you can wield maces for fuck's sake. So it's not about them being heavy. Thought I'd be able to train that out here. But no, that doesn't jive. Daggers thrown, crossbows, fist weapons. Wait a minute. One-handed and two-handed axes. Why? Huh? I need to go back there, figure that shit out. 'Cause I'm like, what the fuck is happening? We'll head back home later, I'm sure. And by home I mean to Ironforge. Such garbage. Anyway. Time to bust some Murloc heads. Da, da, da. On 12 minutes worth of water breathing, which isn't that bad considering. Just do it fast, forehead. Do it again fast. Easy. I'm just trying to level this shit up. So I'm not missing out on any good equipment for later. So just slice and dice with not a blade. How can you slice and dice with not a blade? It makes no damn sense. Anyway. We got a freaking mace here. Dual maces. slice and dice. How does that make sense? At least with an axe, you got a blade to it. Not exactly slicing or dicing, but that's neither here nor there. Can at least cut something. 30-second timer in my face for the next 15 seconds. So it's a 15-second timer. They used to be 30. Time. Time is a flat circle. Whatever. Dun 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 dun. Yay, Thresher Eyes are done. Woo. Baby boo, baby boo, baby boo. We don't need threshers anymore. Leave the rest for the people who do need it. So this is the main thing I wanted the frickin' water breathing for. Because I don't like nearly drowning while I'm trying to collect something. And there are a lot of murlocs to deal with on the way. And that gets to be a problem most of the time. Dun 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 diddly dee dun diddle da dee 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 din daddle doo da din dee doo da doo dee dun dee dum ba ba dee dee dun ba ba da well. I love this song. Never played a Persona game though. Not in earnest, at least. I did try out like a couple of the early Persona games because I wanted to get started on the ground floor of the series, not the more popular ones. It was an interesting experience a little bit. I didn't get all the way through though. Nah, or even part of the way through, really. I only got through to the part where the demons actually happen. And that's it. Blah, blah, blah. That's not a slight at the series. I mean, I respect it. It's got a certain aesthetic, it's got the music, and, yeah. The tunage is immaculate, in my understanding, all across the series. I just didn't really understand much at the time about Shin Megami Tensei, the parent series to Persona. I mean, and also the general distinction of, hey, is this a Pokemon game? Or is it not? And it's not. Decidedly not. It's actually really much more mature. Well, in certain respects, anyway. Maturity of Persona over Pokemon is subjective. It's almost like everybody has their own opinions about everything. You know? Shocker. And they change over time. Shocker. Okay, next thing. Do we really care about the Forest Striders, though? I don't think we have to. Not typically. I'm gonna do it anyway. At least up to 6. Could you not run away at all? Could you just stick around and die? So annoyed with that bullshit. Now give me that Moonstrider, or Moonstalker, or whatever. Whatever the fuck thing it is, I want it. I want it dead at my feet with a fang in my pocket from its mouth. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-da. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. This is a halfway decent spot. Halfway decent. Not entirely stellar, but hey, it works. It's not swarming with goddamn bears. Fuck them bears. Do 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 do. Hey, oh, I think that's what they're saying. The Japanese thing. Stop being fast. It ain't cool. Alright, well that's 2 of 6. Not the most proliferated of loot. But it's better than absolutely nothing. Which I've got before a lot of the time. Absolute nothing. Kiss my ass. Dumbass piece of shit. Coming back for more. Why the fuck do you run away in the first place if you're just gonna come back? Video games, that's why. Dude, stop with the thistle bears. I hate them. They're pointless. Regular ass thistle bears suck. Sorry, not sorry. Rabid thistle bears, though, are required. And they're equally as annoying when you're trying to look for moonstalkers instead. Dude, just die. You're delaying the inevitable for no reason. By trying to kill me. I don't know. I guess challenges exist for a reason, and I don't necessarily appreciate them. I don't know. They exist to teach you something about yourself. The challenges in your video games. Get out of here, Thistlebear. Nobody cared. How can a beast parry? Actually, pretty simply. Never mind, I'm an idiot. I'm just an idiot complaining on the internet. Like basically everybody else on the internet. Can you please come back? You're being rude right now. Why are you being rude? Anyway, I've got enough Strider meat for the next generation. Well, maybe. Probably not, actually. Could use more. Get over here. Do. Alright, not terrible. Not as terrible as it could be. Half the reason why there is so much clutter in the bag at the end of these quests is due to picking up all the remains. There's a lot of remains. Da-da-da. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. And it's easily the most worthwhile quest line in the zone. Easily. God damn it, Thistlebear, stop fucking encroaching on my shit. Come on, get over here. Dumbass. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Ba, 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 ba. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. God damn it. They killed all the crab. How dare they? How dare they make progress at my expense? Who do they think they are? Etc., etc., etc. Equally entitled things are said. Okay, there we go. Now we should have enough for the next generation of characters. Or character. There's only one character. Well, not one. There's a couple. One of them is somewhat on their own, though. I don't know. Saving shit like this is not going to be worth it past a certain point. Don't care. Not enough. Don't care enough about that fucking garbage. I'm getting pretty sleepy. You know the deal. Might have to break in the middle and take a nap. I swear to God, it's always the tea. I don't get it, man. Dieting is weird. Especially when you're drinking the low-calorie stuffs. Some things give me headaches. Maybe it's just slightly too much caffeine for me. God, I can pound 3 of the fucking wild berry with caffeine, but it takes 1 lemon iced tea mix to fuck me up. I don't know why. To fuck up my energy with akin to a caffeine overdose. Hell if I know, dude, what's going on in my life with my eating habits and other stuff. So, how are we on those? Okay, we're pretty easy on those. Okay, yeah, that's not good. Gouge and run. Okay, can't. That was stupid. That was so stupid. Oh my God, I'm kicking myself in the face for that. Well, I guess it's official. This is going to be this character's last session. Yeah. But I'm gonna play out the entire at least 2 hours. Good God. Dying against a normal fucking mob. That's, well, two levels higher than me, but come on. What the hell is wrong with me? Should have recognized that I wasn't going to do it. And just gouged and ran. Fucking... I suck. I suck at this game. I didn't pop evasion either. That's how fucking tired, confident I was in the kill. God damn. I am losing my edge. Or did I ever have an edge? I don't know, it's hard to determine that. Thank you, sir, for the pity. Okay, well, fuck my life. For the pity heals. I'm a fucking garbage. I'm a fucking garbage can. Giving in to my desires for more garbage to put in me. Anyway, next character is going to be an orc hunter. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably just finish the quest lines that the guide wants me to do before heading back to a town. And then I'll go be tired for about a couple hours. Rage into my pillow. Ugh. I have no excuse for that death. None. Jesus Christ. I mean, at least in the other ones I ignored, they were elites. Or there were a lot of them out of the blue. That was just one crab motherfucker. And I knew that I shouldn't have taken it as flippantly as I did. So I'm like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Pretty much any death that makes me mad at myself for actually having it, I will bench the character for. Because that's how the playthrough is supposed to be. It's supposed to be semi-hardcore. It's not supposed to be just do whatever, casually. Yeah, and that one, that death tilted me at myself, for certain. So yeah, that's a benching. There's my Moonstalker Fangs, cool. And as this is a benching, we're gonna erase the next days of tracking in my metrics to signify, hey, I fucked up. I legitimately fucked up today. on the stream for all to see and cajole. If it's a death that I cannot understand myself having died, it's a bench. It's an absolute bench. It is a fucking shameful goddamn bench. Whereas the others, I can let slide for a bit. You know. Although this was my one death in the hour that I could ignore, I don't want to ignore the ones that are just so stupid. Dying to fall damage while hopping down the mountain to Menethil Harbor, that's fine. That's completely within justified range of things happening. For simple human error, but stupidity, I cannot forgive. Deaths out of stupidity on my part. Fuck that shit. God, I feel so bad about it that I feel like I should rage quit right now. I don't want to, though, because I still want to get content going, you know? So we'll figure that out when I get back to town, or when the guide takes me back there. And then we'll stop the stream when I feel a good stopping point coming. Simple. Well, simple enough. Did I discover the area? Maybe not. Maybe so. I don't know. We'll figure it out later, if we have to. In the meantime, mosey on southish. Pretty much the times that make me say to myself, what the fuck was that death? Why the fuck did I do that? Such a bonehead action. Although some of those could just be my depression brain screaming at me, but I don't know. Part of me thinks I'm not good with rogues too much. Outside of grinding the same shit over and over. I don't know, man. Shit's weird. How many steps have I logged on this character so far? 78,680 plus 14,000 and some change. Hold on. 14,600 so far. Running total now is 93,280. So we might actually hit the session retirement as well on this character before we stop, which is interesting. But goddamn, I had to freaking punctuate that with a goddamn stupid death. How dare I? Okay, we don't need to track that at the moment. We're going to be running around for quite a bit still. For at least 2 hours on the VOD. Just to give myself that last hurrah before I move on to resting for uploads tomorrow or later tonight, and then like a couple days off from streaming, because that's normally what I do on Wednesdays and Thursdays. By the way, new class starts Thursday. Officially. So I'm going to be going back to that again. Damn right I ding. About damn time. Oh yeah, and I'll do my class training off stream. So anyhow, if I can manage, well, actually no, my other rogue is level 19, so that wouldn't be the truth. Well, anyway, if I got this gal to 20 before stopping, she would be the highest level rogue I've leveled on this challenge so far. But that isn't the case. Also, I kind of cheated with the other one. Kinda. I was in the process of changing the rules a little bit so I could do more efficient leveling, where I actually used the rested XP as I went, but that seems like a very overpowered get out of spirit of the run clause thing that I would put in the rules. So I'm not doing that anymore. Only active characters get to go out and kill things actively. Makes sense? Native pants? Garbage. Big garbage. One more crawlers, damn it. Okay, figures. You know, hyperspawns? Why aren't they here? At this area, this spot. It's fucking ridiculous. But they're all over the aggressive areas. That's fucked. Why can't we just have a chill time and kill reef crawlers together? Having our own supply of them over time. fucking garbage. Might as well have a snack here. Fall. And it's not like these things social aggro, so there was no real risk to it. Except for maybe pulling too many all at once. If you're dumb, you know, which I am. But if you're dumber than me, ba-bum-ba-dum. God, let me have some rat kebab. Because why not? I don't need this. Do. Fucking garbage. Oh yeah, and if I didn't put in this step count limitation, I would be playing that orc hunter until the end of days. Or until he reached 60, whichever came first. So yeah, it's a good thing I implemented that. Much like my Alliance Hunter beforehand, it would be absurd. Like, is this even a challenge anymore? Is this even a multi-character thing anymore? No. At that point, it would just be me playing Hunter as my main. Until I got tired of the challenge. got tired of playing World of Warcraft in general. Because that's what the Hunter, the Alliance Hunter, was turning into. Just play Hunter, forehead. You'll never lose. So I had to set up some limitations on how many streams I took that on with. However, that also led to some realizations about not giving other characters the time of day for entirely too long. So I adjusted it again to be an in-game step count. And here's where we are today, more or less. And I think that's coming along smoothly, so cool. Bum ba da ba da. Bum ba da ba da. Ba da da ba. God, I gotta play some Metroid Prime for y'all. Cause some good ass shit. I mean, that's... I don't know if that's what this song is from. It's just a general Metroid thing, you know? Kind of. Hell, I could probably play original Metroid for you if it were modded to be a little less rough around the edges, which it is very rough around the edges. Although that roughness kind of gives it character, so I don't know. I'll consider it. I never played the original Metroid 2, but I did play Super Metroid quite a bit. A little, well, quite a bit being once when I was in high school, all the way through in vanilla, and then later as an adult coming to it with randomizer. So yes, I've done it once or twice. Once and or twice. Super Metroid. However, Metroid Fusion was pretty much my go-to Game Boy Advance game. That was some good shit. Metroid Zero Mission as well. God, those two were my gateway into the Metroid series. Hands down. Bum 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 ba da da ba da ba. Bum ba 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 da da. Ba da ba da 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 da. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Oh my god. How come it never drops? Oh my god. Alright, I'm just gonna go back to bears now. What the fuck? What the fuck, game? What the fuck? Dun, 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 dun. Now that I'm looking for the rabbit thistle bears, I can't seem to find any. Only moonstalkers, which I don't want. Damn, I can train skinning soon. That's pretty cool. There we go. Now we can get up to the next tier of skinning. Once I get back to a place that trains it. Probably won't be on stream. Because I tend to do my, well, I am transitioning to a point where I want to do my extracurriculars off stream. Because you guys are probably not very interested in that anyway. Hell, you guys are probably not very interested in the series as a whole. I'm gonna keep doing it though. Because y'all ain't paying me. Y'all ain't paying me for my content. Not even running ads on my streams because, hey, fuck the corporate superstructure, etc. until it benefits me. And then, I love it. But if it's not benefiting me, I hate it. Yes, I am a hypocrite. No, I do not care. I do not count myself as a socialist. It is not a thing. I'm just a person trying to make his way in the world. Somehow. By being not even popular on any streaming platform. Not being popular in the least. I'm just trying to stay sane on the internet, which is a very tall feat. Very tall order to remain sane on the internet. boom, doom, boom, 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 doom. Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. So many yawns, returning with a vengeance. A vengeance seldom seen in recent days, as I have actually been pretty on top of my sleep patterns, more or less. Only last night, I decided to farm some more triple triad cards in FF8. And I was never heard from again by my bed until the hour of 2 a.m. So that's why I'm tired and willing to take a nap soon. Because I don't have self-control when it comes how much I spend my time on random ass bullshit that interests me at the time. So yeah, shit's weird, man. Shit is very weird. Okay. I'm getting this thing. It's inevitable. Only question is, how many of them are going to say no before I finally get the last 2 yeses? This is indeed the conundrum of the ages. How many times can I get each one to say no before there are 2 that say yes? And by yes and no, I mean giving me the item that I require from them in a video game. NPCs generally don't give a fuck. Obviously. Alright, don't tell me I'm gonna die to another reef crawler. Hell no. I'm gonna sit by, have a snack, get a buff, and then fuck them up. And do evasion by accident. Fuck. Could have used some other way. Whatever. Seriously, dude, can you give me the chunks I require? Please. Seriously? Do I have to gouge you? Oh shit. Can't gouge you. Why can't I gouge you? 'Cause I'm dumb. Seriously though, where the fuck are the last 2 freaking chunks? Also, why the fuck am I nearly dying to these? It beggars fucking belief. God, maybe I should do the stealth and sneak up to Garot to help me out. It's fucking bullshit. Okay, there's one. Good God. 30-second timer in my face, though. Wait for a second. For a minute. For half a minute. A New York minute. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what a New York minute actually is. I'm not a New Yorker. Never was, never will be. Okay, let's do the stealthy bitch thing. Because Lord knows I need some help. So much better. Use every tool at your disposal. For the love of God. Dodged, huh? Make that make sense. Oh my God, seriously? Why you no chunk? Ugh. Dude. Not cool. Not fucking cool. Okay, there we go. Fuck. Swear to God. Fucking garbage, man. Drumast, we don't really give a fuck. Not right now. We'll come back to that later, after Bajala Run and all this other stuff. But then Mm. Does it look like I give a flying fuck?
To what could I possibly owe the exceedingly special honor of a person such as yourself as company? Truly it says much of my current companions, with no offense to my hosts, the noble Grells and Satyrs, that your presence could be considered an improvement. But please do not let my uncivil tongue drive you from the place. It has indeed been many years, decades even, since I had civil accompaniment. If I were to relate the story of my life, I have no doubt it would surpass the limits of your patience. Let us say that mine has been a long and painful life, and this spectral form is perhaps the worst torment of all. I am held here by the means of magic. Though my words may seem disingenuous, I assure you I would be grateful beyond words if you would help me find the means of my imprisonment. A seal binds me, and by examining the earpieces of the sprites and grells, I may find a trace of it.
Yeah, I'll get back to Zelda Second Quest. Or Zelda 2 Second Quest. Probably after my 2 days off from streaming, though. Because I'm just fucking tired. And a new class is starting, so I need to figure that shit out for myself. How paper heavy it's going to be. Or not. I really liked programming in Python for one of my classes. I'd do more of it if I were getting paid to do it. But it's very hard for me to be motivated to do anything unless I'm getting paid for it in either college credit or money or general enjoyment of the process. Which is what I do for streaming. General enjoyment. And something to fill the time when video games alone are not cutting it. And really they are not. If I'm just playing a video game casually in my room with nobody watching or able to watch, feels like I'm utterly wasting my time. Just frittering it away. When I could be entertaining somebody at the same time. Somehow. Depends on the value of said entertainment. Kind of. Eat that. Huh. Oh man, starting to nod off. Middle of the fucking day, almost 3 o'clock, and I'm nodding off. What the hell is wrong with me? Why should I give a fuck? Something to sell, I guess. Just get rid of it, whatever it is. Kill that instead. So much. Just need one more. One. Is that so wrong? And then I can get onto satyrs. Fine. Do whatever then. I'll be around. God, finally. Ah. Thank you for that. Actually does help. I don't need you.
Indeed. The Grells of Bashal Aran do not possess that which I am searching. However, they have come into contact with it recently. I would reckon that by your time, not mine. Recent for me stretches into the veil of the past, almost another age. If the Grells have come into close contact with the seal that binds my eternal prison, I suspect I know the cause. No doubt the seal has come into the possession of the satyr that lead them. I feel strongly that this must be true, adventurer. One of the satyr must surely possess it. If you can obtain it, you would bring me so close to passing the bars of my prison that tears would come to my eyes.
Everybody is slaughtering satyrs. Swear to fucking God. So where the fuck are they now? They are gone. Why are they gone? Why can't they hyperspawn? Seriously. As much shit as hyperspawns get does come in handy sometimes. Times like these, where you're waiting around for a spawn to happen. You know? Come on. Oh, I have all fucking day. Finally, goddamn. Finally. Okay, hold on. Get rid of fucking bullshit. Okay, there you go. Alright, take this to the asshole and move on.
It is hard for me to even believe that what I hold now is that which has held me for so long. Let us waste no time, adventurer. When the seal is destroyed, I might walk the forests of the earth freely again. It was the craft of one of the most powerful of the Highborn that created the seal that formed my prison. In Amatharan, the ruins to the south that are twin to these, persists even today an ancient flame, blue in color. In this flame, this seal could be destroyed. Be wary in the ruins, adventurer.
Oh, thank God. And then you just want me to cruise to the fall of Amatharan. Fine. But I want the vendor. I guess we can take the coastal route. Hit up the fishermen. For some sales.
Here, hold on, you. Well, alright, I'll go upstairs.
No, come on now. Ba-da-bee. Ba-ba-bee. Ba-ba-bee. Ba-da-bee. I'll stop when the guide tells me to head back into town for turn-ins and such. Not before. Right, we could do those too. I don't care. In fact, we're going to. Right after we vendor.
Greetings.
Oh, thank God. Get these out of my fucking face. These two. Don't really need those or those. Uh-huh. Okay.
The next we meet.
Okay. Let's go take on some furbolgs. Among other things. Da-da-da. Ay, ay, ay. Ba-bum-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Kiss my ass. Just get fucking wrecked, please. Right, fairy fire. Nearly forgot. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, how much fuckery are we in? Not a whole lot. There.
To the east you will find the ruins of Ameth Aran. It is now inhabited by the restless spirits of the Highborn that once dwelt within its walls, but once it was a place where the servants of Ajara freely practiced their powerful magics. I was sent to explore the ruins and came across 2 large tablets scrawled with the stories of Ameth Aran and its fall. While I read the runes, I was accosted by the spirits and fled. Please, if you can, venture to the ruins and decipher the tablets in my place.
Aya, where are you? Anaya, come on, where are you? Yeah. Ah. The moon, where's the moon? There's the moon. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Dun, dun, ba-ba-da-ba. There. Need more relics, damn it. Fucking garbage. There she is again. Jesus Christ. Can you please just give me the goddamn thing? I know you had it. Or you don't, and something is horribly wrong. There it is. Good fucking God. Get me the fuck out of here.
We have few records from the time around the War of the Ancients, especially near the destruction of the Well of Eternity. Given the upheaval and cataclysmic events that were taking place, it is no big surprise. Thank you, adventurer. With your help, my work here is finished, and I will be able to deliver a full report to the Circle.
Okay, time for Murlocs again. Murlocs and remains. In that order. Might as well shout it out in chat that I'm looking for people to help. Help me, help them, help everybody all around, every day. I could die a couple times just because of how poorly I've been doing things today. But I'm what do you want from me, you piece of garbage? Random ass and frickin' bullshit on the phone. We'll go after the grizzled. Actually, we could do that after. For now, I just want to do these things and make them work for me while I have this character in the area. Croco. Get that out of here. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Get this fucker out of the way. Okay. Off I go then. Whipping ass. Taking garbage. Or not, because this one's kind of risky. Sometimes things just don't make any sense. Oh, jeez. I do not feel confident in my abilities. But we're going to do it anyway. And then bravely run away. Till they are no longer in sight of their brethren. Or in earshot. Okay. That's one Oracle. Dun, 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 dun. Get that one out of here. Because I don't feel like dying today. Does anybody? If so, get some help. Because I'm not your doctor. Or a suicide prevention hotline professional. Seriously, get some help. It's okay to need help. Why the fuck are you there? What in the absolute fuck? Well, anyway. Got another Tide Hunter here. Let me grab the Tide Hunter. And not fucking encourage garbage to come after my dumbass. Okay, so we need that. Means we need this Tide Hunter to go as well. I am just trying not to die. Again. Today. Why the fuck are they so close? Goddamn awful. Okay, what the fuck with all these elder threshers? Oh shit. That's a bit close. Okay, we got it. Getting the F out. Because F them dudes. Alright, what else are we on? Not much. Okay. Good talk. We have a Tide Hunter here. We have an Oracle there. Just fucking garbage. I hate that. Yeah, we need to get up in here. Which means we're gonna have to pull this out as far out as we can. Alright. Thank God. Okay, we're not done yet, because there's another one on the other side that could fuck us over pretty terribly. Like this guy. And that Oracle over there. Okay. Close enough? Close enough. Good, good. Alright, soloed. On a rogue. It's not terrible. Alright, let's go after Grizzled. And then head back to turn things in. Whew. Probably just Hearth, you know. Because fuck walking that way. My question is, why the fuck are there so many threshers in the water today? Oh, come on. Just let me get up this thing. Ah, yeah. Okay, there. Better? So much better. REM travels, which we're not doing right now. I'm not going to be doing that for a while. Plus, we don't have the prerequisite for it. Moonstalker, Sire, all that garbage. Bleeding me, deeding me. Tween, ween, and a tween, ween. Bleeding me. There we go. That's one scalp. Done that pockets. Sure as hell can bleed. And if it bleeds, we can kill it. In theory. If it bleeds, we can kill it pretty quickly, actually. I mean, we can kill it regardless. Doesn't have to bleed. But it just makes it easier when it can bleed. Case in point, harvest watchers are a pain in the ass. But you can kill them. You can't bleed them, though. Come on. Oh no. I waited too long. For initiating sneak mode. Damn, so many Metroid songs today. Interesting. Maybe the playlist is telling me something. Hey, go play Metroid. Yeah, that'll help. I'm pretty terrible at the game, honestly, but still fun. Exploring, finding things. Ordering the game with ordering the game's events by where you go to get something in particular. Backtracking wisely instead of haphazardly. Something like that. I try my best. Doesn't always go well. The routing. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Do this one first. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Damn it. Why do you have to turn with me? You're not supposed to see me. Okay, we're done. Done with that. So let's get the fuck out and hope for the best. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Get the fuck out of my freaking face. Okay, there. Alright, we can... Vamos. Jeez. What a freaking day.
Although the coast of Darkshore is more dangerous than that of Teldrassil, many fishers find profit here.
Don't need the eyes. Don't need the scales either. Or the pearls. What a haul. Turn it all in.
Another discovery. Well done, adventurer.
Long break incoming.
Properly studied once they get to Darnassus. Please accept this small honorarium in exchange for the remains you have provided for our study. I have heard of the kinds of carriages found on the back of the turtle you found. Those I do believe are Naga carriages.
Pause breaks for 30 minutes.
Of their supplies onto land. The markings on the box you found are of the Naga. This would explain their invasive presence in far northern Darkshore. I will send this box to Darnassus along with the rest of your discoveries. This is for you. Thank you again for your assistance. Another discovery for us to research. Well done, adventurer. These remains will be properly studied once they get to Darnassus.
Fuck off.
Please accept this small honorarium in exchange for the remains you have provided for our study. Ah, I believe you discovered one that was originally being examined by the Explorers League. They have a presence here in Darkshore, and they had mentioned that they were studying one of the beached creatures until they were chased out by the Murlocs. You appear to have succeeded where we both have not. Please, accept this honorarium on behalf of the Temple of the Moon. It is interesting that the Murlocs were not present at this site. We will keep this in mind as we study this creature's remains. Thank you for your effort, adventurer. The Temple of the Moon would like for me to give you this as compensation for your time. The bones you have are from gentle sea mammals that are known to inhabit the waters surrounding the base of Teldrassil. They had never been known to violently beach themselves like the threshers had been known to. Why would these creatures do this, I wonder? Well, perhaps the studies will bear the fruits of knowledge that we seek. Again, thank you for your aid. Please accept this honorarium from the Temple of the Moon. I have heard of the kinds of carriages found on the back of that turtle. Those I do believe are Naga carriages, used both in battle and in transportation of their supplies onto land.
The fuck is going on over here?
The rocks you found are of the Naga. Perhaps the creature you discovered
Stupid.
was killed as it was heading further south. To Ashenvale, maybe. I will be sure to send this box to Darnassus with the rest of your discoveries. This is for you. Thank you again for your assistance. You found even more beached creatures, adventurer. Sea turtles were commonly found frolicking along the base of Nordrassel before it was destroyed. With the birth of Teldrassel, however, these creatures have been seen in ever-decreasing numbers. Some, as we have discovered, end their lives here for some unknown reason. Your aid will perhaps unlock the mystery before us. Please accept this in exchange for the remains you have provided for our study. The dimensions of the thresher you mention are mind-boggling. Even the eldest of the threshers in this region grow to only a fraction of that size. While some larger ones were known to be close to Teldrassel, their numbers have declined steadily. I cannot help but wonder if these creatures beaching themselves here are somehow related to this. While we analyze the bones you have brought us, please accept this on behalf of the Temple of the Moon. Thank you, adventurer.
Thank you, adventurer. Perhaps it would have been better if I had done it myself. But even after these thousands of years, I couldn't bear to raise my hand against my beloved. Please, I would be alone with my grief.
Wow! These fine crab chunks are what I need. Thanks, adventurer. I found this while I was fishing a while ago, and I have no idea. Maybe you can do something with it. It sure don't make any good crab dishes. I told you all about crabs, right?
So the crystal exists, adventurer? Fascinating. Anyway, your task has been well executed. Good work. What exactly is this crystal? This is but a single question in a sea of questions. Another question that comes to mind is why the Moonkin would be drawn to this object. Is the crystal benign in nature, or does it hold a more sinister purpose? I have many more questions, but we're going to need to examine that crystal closely to get some answers. Use this empty vial and fill up on some Moonwell water here in Aberdeen. Such potent magic should provide a clue as to the composition of the crystal. To do that, you'll pour the liquid over the crystal. It should take care of the rest. While I don't anticipate anything bad happening to you, I still want you to be careful. Above us to the east is Fellwood. If that crystal is tied to that place as I suspect it is, then it could prove to be very dangerous.
You've done us here in Oberdeen a great service, lass. We'll make sure that their effects are properly taken care of. As for you, please have this. It is the least I can do for someone with the bravery to set things right.
It's no surprise how tainted this water is, but just look at how putrid it is becoming. It would seem that action is needed sooner than later. Adventurer? To our east is Fellwood. It is the real source of this corruption, one that I have seen in times past. I predict this sample will confirm this. We might be able to enact a cure for it here, but in order to even try, we will need assistance. When that time comes, adventurer, I hope you will be able to give the aid we need. Though it is surely a figment of my imagination, I feel as though I can almost feel the taint of foul, highborn magic upon them. I will have these destroyed, so that their long dormant evil might never be released again. We've learned that a source of Furbolg corruption is from the Satyr. They hold sway via talismans that they channel magic through. If the Furbolg have a chance at salvation, we must lure out the Satyr corruptor and take that talisman. Fill this bowl at our Moonwell and take samples of the Furbolg's food from their northern camp. Mix them and place it near the bonfire by the river. Any Furbolgs who eat will be cleansed just long enough to lure out the Satyr corruptor, who then you must slay. You have done Oberdeen a great service, adventurer, but your task is not yet complete. Return to me once you have rested, and adventurer, prepare your mind and soul for more bloodshed. The survival of our people and lands comes at unfortunate costs, adventurer. You have spilled the blood of nature's servants. Many sick animals you have felled. The people of Oberdeen are indebted to you, for the forest's pain is eased. even if only for a moment. I have one final task for you, but be warned, you will have to kill again. It is my hope that this will be the last time I call upon you, adventurer. In a cave to the northeast near Bashalaran resides the Den Mother. Slay her. Wash the blood from your garments, adventurer. And do not mourn what you had to do. Instead, give thanks. You have lessened the threat to our people here in Oberdeen, even if Darkshore is still in jeopardy from the effects of fell moss. Adventurer, your skills have already helped me in my endeavor. Could I impose on you again to help Grimclaw and his master Volkor? In addition, I can craft you a magical cloak that will allow you to walk unhindered by Darkshore's creatures while you look for him. To create the cloak, I'll need 5 fine Moonstalker pelts from a Moonstalker sire or matriarch to have enough material. The cats can be found near Wild Bend River to the south, or even farther south near Ashenvale.
Hail, young person. I am Alyssa Starbreeze, and it is my charge to protect Oberdeen from harm. To this end, I sent Balthuel Shadowstrike to observe the strange happenings around the Tower of Althalax to the northeast. It is past time that he should have returned. I worry that he has encountered some unforeseen danger in the forest. I would be most appreciative if you would find him and see that he is doing well. Goddess bless you. Goddess bless you.
Okay, that should about do it for today's stream, I guess. I'll probably be heading to Menethil Harbor and Ironforge to check on that one thing I missed. And the next time this character comes on, it's going to be after the alts go full circle. Because this is her retirement, more or less. And, as such, we will be selecting the next character in the cycle. Well, I've already selected it, but we're going to be starting that character next time. That will be an Orc Hunter. Because we haven't swapped factions enough. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow if you're into that kind of thing. And as always, more to come later.
To maintain our link to the mainland, we have hippogriffs constantly
Bye-bye.
Village and Darkshore.